Cut the girly up, or do whatever your preference is.
What? Yo, I really need some damn friends, bro. I really need some friends. Can't even go outside because it's freaking raining out.
I can't do nothing.
Let me tell you how bored I've been today. I sat there and watched 2
Jake Paul and Tana Mojo videos.
Like, I have nothing against them. Like, I don't really know them, so I can't even hate on them. They seem straight, but it's like, I am a grown-ass man watching Tana Mojo and Jake Paul right now. And you want to know what's even worse?
They were interesting.
Hey, somebody help me. Anyways, y'all, what's cracking? And welcome to DuckyDee, the finest channel on the internet. Yeah, different channel, but we're still the finest. If you knew me from my old channel, doesn't matter. We're the finest channel no matter what. But if you're new, make sure to subscribe, okay? And hit that notification bell and drop a like if you end up enjoying the video. But today, we're gonna be reacting to some scary animations because it's Friday and it's Freaky Friday, baby. It's Freaky Friday, baby. Yeah, we about to get freaky, so
Let's get it cracking.
okay, so for our first Freaky Friday, we're gonna be looking at some scary animated stories. I see these on YouTube all the freaking time, but I never watch them, so let's see how scary they really are. This one's called I Met a Serial Killer on a Bus, animated horror story. I tell you who made it, but I don't remember. The link will be in the description.
This is a story of when I met a serial killer on the bus. I was working a construction job late in the city, but lived out in the suburbs. I had done so a couple times before, so I was used to being the only one on the last bus. I really didn't mind since it was a great chance to catch up on some much needed sleep. So it was unusual.
I'm gonna just pause right from the jump. I need some AirPods, bro. I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry. I had a pair of AirPods and somebody stole them. I hate y'all. Whoever stole them, I hope you're watching this video and I hope your freaking big toe falls off.
When the bus stopped. I looked out the window and it was nearly pitch black. There weren't any houses around, so we must have been on one of those random roads before a highway. Then, a man came aboard the bus. At a first glance, he was an older gentleman who was at least in his 50s. But other than that, I didn't pay much attention because there didn't seem to be anything unusual about him. I mean, I was a little curious as to what he was doing at this time of night, but ultimately, that was none of my business. So I put my AirPods back in as he made his way towards the back of the bus. Oddly enough, he chose to sit directly behind me. It was uncomfortable to say the least, so I contemplated moving seats.
I would have got up and moved right away. Pitch black outside, and a man comes and sits next to you. The bus is empty, guys. As soon as he got on, I'm getting off.
Rude. Suddenly, I felt a tap on my shoulder. Huh? I asked as I pulled out one of my AirPods. I said, I like your boots. The man replied.
Bro, I don't know why I'm scared already, bro. I don't know why I'm scared already. The video just started us scared. I do not do scary stuff. I might have to change this whole Freaky Friday thing. Might have to do, I don't know, something else Friday. Fortnite Friday or something. I don't even play Fortnite. But this is, hell no. I don't do scary movies, y'all. I haven't even watched Us. I haven't watched Get Out. None of that. None of it.
Oh, thank you.
I had a bunch of pairs exactly like them for years and years. A good working boot, you know?
Strange, because I didn't take them for the construction type. They definitely are. I use them like every day on the job.
And where's that at?
Turner Construction?
Ah, yes. You're building that big old thing up on East Avenue, ain't ya?
Yes, sir. It's gonna be one of the biggest in the city.
So it seems. I used to do construction too, you know. That was way back in the day. Probably when your mama was still just a toddler.
Oh yeah? With a company or freelance or?
My papa had a small construction and carpentry business. He hired me on when I was, maybe 15 or so. That was all the way back in 1962. We built houses mostly, a couple small apartment complexes.
I'm sorry, but this man is sitting here having a whole conversation with the man. Get off the bus, bro. Get off the bus. I hate people come on the bus, like, especially when it's just you and they want to just be talking, bro. This man out here telling stories. I've been like, dude, I have my AirPods in, like, Why are you trying to talk to me when I have my AirPods in? What's wrong with people?
Flexes. Nothing as big as what you're working on.
Did you like it?
Boy, you bet your ass I did.
Boy,
Working all
you
day
bet
was a
your
free
ass.
gym membership. Ha! Plus, all the perks that came with it.
Perks?
Can you keep a secret, boy?
Yes, sir.
You ever play in a construction site as a child? When I was a little one, me and my buddies would sneak into houses being built and explore them. Maybe break a couple bottles here and there.
Yeah. My neighbors and I used to do that too when I was a kid. My house was probably one of the first built in our neighborhood, and the rest came later. We probably explored every house on the block before they were finished, when they were just wood skeletons. Maybe breaking a couple bottles too, to tell you the truth.
Of course you did. Who wouldn't? Given the opportunity. But that's all the childish stuff. The real perks came later in life when I was an adult.
Oh?
Oh yes, boy. Imagine this. The year is 19...
Oh yes, boy. These are conversations I do not need to be having with people. Now I know. If somebody comes on the bus and starts talking to me about construction, just before the conversation even gets going, just leave, guys. Just leave. If somebody comes in your bus talking to you about construction, because like that's obviously the first danger zone. That's why, hell no.
1980 with no cell phones in sight. You talk up a pretty lady at the local bar and hit it off. You tell her about your new construction project, and she wants to go see it.
Uh-huh.
Well, then you take her there. You and her, all alone, in a skeleton of a home, as you said.
How so?
Well, you don't just take a girlie down to the construction site at night just to get your diddly fiddled with. You take her for, you know,
No, I don't know.
No, I do not.
for the easy disposal, boy.
Disposal?
What?
Cut the girlie up, or do whatever your preference is.
What? Wait. What? My heart is racing. I can feel it. So this man just thinks this is normal. Just bringing girls to the construction site and just cutting them up? What the This might be the last Freaky Friday. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. What do y'all got me on?
You do whatever you want to do with her, and you put her in the house. You bury her and your stained clothes under there too. Once the job's done, no one's ever gonna see that stuff again. It's gone. Eventually, brand new house is sitting on top of your deed. Well, this is my stop.
The only thing running through my mind was a memory. When I was a kid, no older than 6, my friends and I were playing hide and seek. I hid in the crawl space under my front porch, and when I was hiding, I found a pair of boots, half buried in the dirt. The exact same type of boots I was wearing then on the bus. The exact same type of boots we found in the crawl spaces of every house in our neighborhood.
Oh shit. What the hell? That story came full circle. That's creepy as hell. That could have been a horror movie. Well, I guess it was like an animated movie kind of type short. But nah, I remember the good old days riding on buses. I will not... Thank God I got a car now. But no more riding on buses for me, bro. Especially people out here in Uber's going crazy too. Y'all Uber's starting to lose your mind. Can't trust any public transportation nowadays, man. Just guys, start riding your bicycles. Get a moped. A moped's only like $600, I heard. Just kidding. I know. I was trying to get one for a long time. I think they're only like $600, maybe $1,000. Or like go move to South Carolina, get you a nice moped in Myrtle Beach. Just ride that around all the time. It's fun. Obviously, this public transportation move is not the move. But let's get to the next one. Alright, so this next one is an Instagram dating horror story, animated by, again, I do not remember. Like I said, links down below. And if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like and comment what you thought of the first one. If you like Tim's, because that's what they were wearing. I don't know why they said boots. They're obviously Tim's, but let's get into it. Already got that Michael Myers theme going on.
I was a big
Already
Tinder
not
guy a
fucking
few years ago. Everywhere I went, I would update my location and then update, my body count.
Why is it telling this story, but the dude's white? Like, you can obviously tell a black man's like, It's not just like a black man. His voice was like, it sounded like LeBron James.
Then I quit doing Tinder and stuck with Instagram. I know they're completely different, and IG has a bunch of fake accounts. So I saw this girl commenting on all of my friends' pictures. Then she commented on mine. I also saw my friends replying, so I figured she was a real person because I looked on her page and she had way more followers than people she was following. So I DM'd her.
That's what makes somebody a real person now. If they had way more followers than the people they're following. So like, if my ratio is bad on IG, y'all gonna think I'm not real? That's what you're saying? That's messed up, bro. Like what? Some girls just don't care about IG that much. Like damn. My man said,
I looked at her page and she had way more followers than the people she was following.
I definitely thought she wasn't going to reply, but she did within an hour. We talked for maybe 2 or 3 weeks and we made it official. She was pretty, had a degree, and a good job, as she said. I felt she was out of my league and too perfect. Every day she posted new photos, and I told my friends about her and they seemed pretty jealous.
Wait. So you've never met this girl? This man said they made it official, but he's never actually met the woman yet? Like, this man made it official over Instagram? It started dating this woman and was... I already know where this story's gonna go, but
Except for my friend Ryan. He said I was stupid because I never spoke with her.
You are
and I only messaged her. She invited me over because she said she can cook. Ryan told me to don't go. The rest of my friends said don't have any kids and they would laugh. So I went over there, but not without Ryan calling me a clown first.
Time meeting her, you're not gonna go with anybody?
The GPS says she lived about an hour away. When I first started to talk to her, she told me that she lived in a nice neighborhood. But when I got there were people everywhere and the neighborhood was not that nice.
Hell no. She already told you a lie, bro, and you're still going there? Turn back and just dip.
I stopped at the stop sign at the corner. People walked up to my windows and asked me, what do I need? But I pulled off really fast and got to the house.
So this man's still,
It was a duplex.
Going.
So I messaged her and she said to come up the stairs. It was about 9 at night and people were everywhere just standing around.
Nigga.
I knocked on the door and I was definitely excited. The door opened and to my surprise, it was a bald-headed white guy with a patch.
Hey, that right there. You ever seen Flash? I'll be faster than Flash right there. Flash would not have nothing on me, bro. Gone. Where am I going to, bro? I don't even know. I could probably run around the world like 6 times. Like, that's how fast I'll be running. You should have been left. Like, he should have never even made it to the door. And I guarantee you this dude is about to walk inside. I guarantee he's about to walk inside. If he walks inside, bro. If he walks inside the house, bro, I don't even know.
Beard, tattoos everywhere, including his head, with a tank top on. I asked, was Lisa home? And he said, yeah, come in. When I walked in, I was immediately hit with a musty smell.
This nigga went inside the house? If I had something to throw. I hope this story's not true. Because one can only be so dumb. Like, one can only be so dumb. Never talked to her before in real life. Went to the person's house at night by himself. Saw she was lying about where she lived. And still continued to go.
Mixed with cheese. He told me to sit down. And he sat down across from me on the couch. He said she'll be out soon. He asked me, did I want something to drink? And I said, yeah, sure.
No.
When I got up, I texted her, can she come out, please? She immediately said yes. The man came back in with 2 cups of juice.
Bro, just leave.
One for him and one for myself.
Now, if this
Then
man
I noticed that he put a phone down on the table next to him. So I acted like I sneezed and...
Why would you drink the drink?
Why would you drink the drink?
This man, you could have been drugged. No, let me go back, because I don't even hear what he said, because I'm just so angry that he drank the freaking drink, bro.
One for him and one for myself. Then I noticed that he put a phone down on the table next to him. So I acted like I sneezed and... got some on my arm. Then I asked for a tissue. He went to get some tissue and he left his phone like I thought he would. I texted her back, and to my horror, the phone rang. I looked on the caller ID and it was my name. I heard him coming back. He came back and we sat there for about a minute. And then the phone rang again because he never checked the message that I sent. He looked at the phone. I looked at the phone. Then we looked at each other. I postured up, and he calmly said, "I guess you caught me." Then out of nowhere, he lunged toward me, attempting to grab me. I punched him, and he fell on his face. I ran out of there so fast, and I never looked back. Yeah, I called the cops. And when they got there, the man was still knocked out. After that, I never went on dates with people that I met online again.
That was a good one. My man gave him that ill sock. He said, "You not about to touch my booty hole." Blow! Not about to touch my booty hole. That was good. But like, you shouldn't even got yourself in that position in the first place. My man drove there at night by him. His friends are terrible for letting him go. You need better friends, yo. Because I'd have been like, yo, I'm coming with you, bro. Because obviously this person is fake because you haven't met them in real life. Jesus. Like, do y'all not think before you do things like this? Like, please don't go to any strangers' houses. Like, don't message anybody online and let them talk about, hey, come over. No, if you don't know them, you don't know them. Simple as that. You can't even trust people you know nowadays. How you can trust someone you don't know? Anyways, guys, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, and a sub is always welcome. You know what I'm saying? Always welcome. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell to join the gang. The Duck Gang, the Quackers. Well, I don't know what I'll call you guys yet, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, stay sexy and peace.